Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel dedicated to enhancing climate literacy. In this introductory video on climate change, I will cover the fundamental concepts, the causes and the effects of climate change, and briefly outline innovative solutions. Understanding the basics of climate change is crucial as it enables us to reduce the severity of its impacts on humanity. Climate literacy is essential for raising awareness and mobilizing climate action. According to Afrobarometer data, climate literacy is an impressive 80% in Europe and North America. In contrast, national climate literacy rates average only 37% in African countries. However, the climate literacy rates differ among African countries, with Mauritius having a 66% climate literacy rate, while Mozambique has a much lower rate at 25%. The education level is a strong predictor of climate literacy. Enhancing climate literacy is important for empowering civil society with the knowledge required to take informed actions against climate change. So, what is climate change? Climate change is a global phenomenon, means that it affects the entire planet. The most recent Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change Sixth Assessment Report confirmed that no region on Earth is unaffected by climate change. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres called this report a code red for humanity, considering the evidence presented to support that climate change is an existential threat to humans. Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperature and weather patterns. These shifts can be natural due to a variation in the solar cycle, or they can be human-induced. The IPCC's AR6 provided unequivocal evidence that human activities are responsible for climate change. The terms climate change and global warming are often used interchangeably, where global warming refers specifically to the rise in the Earth's average surface temperature due to human activities that generate greenhouse gases. Scientists have been studying changes in the Earth system since the 19th century. The World Meteorological Organization, WMO, declared 2024 the warmest year on record. 6 global datasets were used to calculate the Earth's surface temperature to be 1.55 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels for 2024. This makes the year 2024 the first full calendar year in history to temporarily breach the critical threshold of 1.5 degrees Celsius set by the Paris Agreement. So what causes climate change? The primary driver of climate change is the increasing concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Human activities, such as the burning of fossil fuels for electricity generation, release significant amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Agricultural practices and waste disposal at landfills contribute to methane emissions. Our transportation systems, including cars, buses, trains, and airplanes, all rely on fuel which increases greenhouse gas emissions in the atmosphere. These greenhouse gases create a thick layer around the Earth's surface, which traps heat from the sun and prevents it from escaping back into space. Scientists call this phenomenon the enhanced greenhouse gas effect. A direct correlation exists between greenhouse gas concentrations and the Earth's atmosphere. Climate change frequently makes its way into international news, highlighting the pressing reality of the situation. The effects of climate change are far-reaching on the environment, people, and the economy, threatening food and water security. This video is not intended to provide a comprehensive account of all the consequences of climate change, but offers a glimpse of the challenges we face on Earth. Climate change is causing unpredictable weather patterns. The increasing frequency, intensity, and duration of extreme weather events such as heat waves, floods, hurricanes, droughts, and wildfires are destroying infrastructure, claiming lives, and devastating national economies. During the recording of this video in January 2025, wildfires in Los Angeles, California are causing massive infrastructure damage, damaging homes and livelihoods. Scientific evidence shows climate change causes increasingly dry and hot conditions, creating environments conducive to fueling wildfires. Scientists use attribution studies to confirm whether individual extreme weather events are attributable to climate change. Climate change significantly affects human health. For instance, research indicates that rising temperatures increase the incidence of heat strokes and heat exhaustion. Economic impacts of climate change include reduced crop yields, increased food prices, and damage to infrastructure. The Earth is dangerously close to crossing climate tipping points, critical thresholds where small changes can lead to significant, irreversible shifts in the Earth's climate system, triggering cascading effects. Examples include the collapse of Greenland and West Antarctic ice sheets, which could lead to significant sea level rise, leading to flooding and erosion of coastlines. Another example includes the thawing of permafrost, which could release large amounts of methane, which is a potent greenhouse gas. Glaciers are melting at unprecedented rates due to rising global temperatures, contributing to sea level rise. The oceans absorb excess heat from the atmosphere. This causes the ocean to heat, which affects marine life such as coral reef. Oceans absorb carbon dioxide, leading to ocean acidification. This harms shellfish, coral, and other marine organisms by reducing the availability of calcium carbonate needed for their shells and skeletons. There are numerous actions we can take as human beings to reduce our impact on the environment and slow down climate change. Multiple internationally available documents, including IPCC reports, provide mitigation and adaptation strategies to build climate resilience. The rapid transformation of sectors of economy, especially the energy sector, agricultural sector, and transportation sector, are essential for a sustainable and livable future. Large-scale transformations of the energy sector involves transitioning to low-carbon energy sources such as solar and wind power. Keep an eye out for upcoming videos on renewable energy. Supporting reforestation efforts and planting trees helps absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Implementing policies and regulations that promote sustainable development and reduce greenhouse gas emissions is crucial. This includes measures such as carbon taxes, cap and trade systems, and regulations on emissions from factories and power plants. Unpacking each of these is beyond the scope of this video. However, in the next slide, I introduce you to some key changes you can make in your daily life. Individual actions contribute to collective action, reducing our carbon footprint by using public transportation, walking, or biking instead of driving. We can also reduce energy consumption by turning off lights and appliances when not in use. Again, look out for future videos for comprehensive strategies to transform your daily lives. Thank you for watching this introductory video on climate change. I hope you found it informative. Remember, climate change is a global phenomenon. Climate action is urgently needed and imperative to reduce our impact on the environment, slow down climate change, and protect our planet for future generations. I am aware that there are terms and concepts in this video that you may not understand. Please look out for future videos to increase your understanding of climate change. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and hit that subscribe button for more eco-friendly content. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, stay green and keep making a positive impact.